Okay, I said I was gonna do this, so here I am. I'm doing it. So what did we do this weekend? Jocelyn and I went to see a movie. We saw Bottle Shock, which has been out for a little while. And it was pretty good, about the wine industry in Calistoga, especially since I do live relatively close to the Napa Valley. It was good to see the blind taste test that was done in France, and kind of the blossoming and explosion of the popularity of wine in the California wines, and how they took on an international fame in 1976 when they did the blind taste test in France. Right now, I'm feeling kind of a little bit kind of anxious, kind of alone, kind of like it's like I need more connections. I feel like I've got myself into a spot where I've got an ideal job that I really do love, because I do love the free time that it gives me. But I'm lacking connections that I wish I had, and I think I've let it go for too long. I've let it go for too long without making connections. I've been kind of complacent, or I've been very complacent, and I think it makes sense that I would feel this way. Although it's hard to kind of believe that I'm feeling this way. It's hard to understand, I guess. I'm trying to get a grip on it. Today I felt really, really irritable, but not irritable as much as anxious and kind of uncertain, but kind of like, in a strange sense, like everything's kind of blah. Like, I've been there, I've done that, but I'm kind of getting over the been there, done that. I mean, August was very tough. This all started in July. You know, I started end of June, July. End of June, I was really feeling sick, really not feeling good, dizzy, just given a lot of insulin. As a type 1 diabetic, I was given a lot of insulin, and I just wasn't, I was feeling lightheaded, and it wasn't working, so I really got strict and got serious, and I'm remaining serious. I'm just eating right. I'm eating good-sized meals, only when I should, more protein, more vegetables. Exercise, I'm trying to do that consistently. I've been pretty good at it. But I felt better. It was at the end of July. There was a blog I did in the post. I said it was the end of July. At the end of July, I took a blood sugar that was pretty good. I started noticing kind of a good pattern, and right now my blood sugars are good. Right now, your blood sugars are doing pretty good. There are always ups and downs, good days and bad days, but the last few days they've been really good, and there's been a pattern that's been pretty consistent of them being ideal to really, really good. So physically you've been feeling better, but there's this mental kind of anguish that you're realizing more and more has to do with your lack of connections, just within the film industry, within the film world, just people who love film, other film lovers, other people who admire cinema and love cinema. And that's been an interesting kind of conclusion to come to, because you're doing the documentary and you're working hard on that, or in the case of the cutting the trailer, not working so hard, but trying to get it up and running. But it's, over the summer there wasn't much filming, and the documentary, you have felt like there's a kind of a gap in involvement because of the summer and certain things, and that's understandable. But right now you're writing the short film, and you're asking for actors, and you want actors who want to participate. You want to find people, because the script needs people of all ages, really, and in order to make the story dynamic and interesting and compelling, it needs people. And I just have a feeling that if you put the word out there and really go get the actors out, they will come to you. Invite them to come over to you. But yeah, you've been feeling pretty depressed. It's gotten better though. I mean, in August it was pretty bad. In August you were like, "What the fuck is going on?" And it kind of started in June where you were like, "Oh God, what is going on?" You know, I've almost quit my job. I feel like I'm not working. And you don't necessarily feel like that anymore. But you're kind of in a place where it's just time to get more involved. And I think there's a fear that you're feeling. It's not really intense. I mean, I know it feels intense, or you think it's intense because you're sensitive, but it's more of a fear of like, what's going on? How am I going to do this? Should we register for this exercise class through Foothill and take it with Jocelyn? I don't know. I think it would be a good idea. Let's look into it. All right. Good job.